welcome back to another week of Techy Tuesday. Today we're going to continue our series on AI chat models, or better known as large language models, by talking about Perplexity. Now, Perplexity gets its fame from being one of the best platforms for research-based topics. So if you are needing to dig into academic journals, or you need heavy citations, or you want to make sure that you are getting the most accurate information for statistical reports and things along those lines, you're probably going to want to set your sights on Perplexity. Now, it's going to work very similar to our other models. You can see up here, you can get to it by going to perplexity.ai, and you can sign in whichever way you would like to. Once you are signed in, you're going to be able to start your chats. It's going to work like any of our other models. So right here is where we're going to input the actual question that we have. Within this box, we have a few different items. We can set this to just search mode. This is going to be similar to what you would use like ChatGPT or Gemini for. This is going to be your everyday questions and your quick searches. Next to that, we are going to have our research option. This is going to be, like it says there, for in-depth reports, sources, charts, and more advanced reasoning. So this is going to be a deeper search. It is going to take a lot longer to finish because it is grabbing a lot more information. And then next to that is going to be an option called Perplexity Labs, which you do only get if you have a pro version of Perplexity. But to give you an idea, it is really cool. It will actually let you build super advanced items. So here's some examples directly from their site. If you want to create dashboards to track information, or in-depth research projects that are going to analyze and compare statistical information. If you're going to be doing a lot of spreadsheets or data analysis, you may want to look into upgrading so you can access Perplexity Labs. And then on the right side of that box, we can set the sources that it's pulling from. So academic papers or social discussions that are going on online. So these you all have access to right now, but you can upgrade and see what other sources you can pull from. The paperclip here is going to let you attach files from your computer. If you are on the free version, you're only going to get 3 of those a day. Next to that, we're going to have dictation. This is pretty much speak to text, so you talk to it and it'll write it out, which is different than the blue button, voice mode. Voice mode is going to be Perplexity actually talking back to you with voice. So dictation, you're speaking and it's going to type out what you spoke. Voice mode, you're actually having a full conversation. Then over on the left side, we have our options for things we can do. We can start a new chat. So we can go back to the library, which is going to let us go back to any of our old chats, or in this case, threads. So Discover is pretty cool. It's kind of like a news section, so you can get access to information quickly that you want to see. So you can see here, prompting me to make it my own and choose my own interests so that the information it's giving me here is stuff I actually want to see. We also have Spaces. Now Spaces is also super cool because you are actually able to collaborate with other users. So if you are working on a big project and you need multiple people looking at it, then you could create a space and share with other users. We're then going to have finance. This is going to give you information, rundowns on the market. And under more, we're going to have other very specific Perplexity channels. So if I'm really wanting to look at information about stocks, I'm going to want to go to finance. It's going to be the best place because everything's already going to be structured to pull me financial information from financial institutions. So any of these are going to be the same. If you want to specifically plan out a trip, then you would go to the travel version of Perplexity. All of these are dialed in so you get the information you want a lot quicker and a lot more accurate. Past that, we have our notification bell. So if you are working in a space or something along those lines, you can check your notifications there. We also then have our account information. Really, the biggest thing you want to focus on here is going to be personalization, at least at the beginning. This is what's going to keep it within the voice you would like it to. This is so it's going to remember your location, so you don't have to constantly feed it those items. You can come in here and tell it everything about yourself. So it's already tuned into how you are wanting your information and where you want it centered around. So there are going to be a few other things you can do within these account settings. We're not going to go over all of them in this video today. We are just doing a brief overview, and this personalization is really the thing you need to know about in order to get started. If you want to upgrade to the Pro version, you can always do so by clicking upgrade right here. And then, so Perplexity does have an app version. If you do want to download the app rather than going through the web, you are more than welcome to do so. But I want to focus here on Comet Browser. So Comet Browser is going to be its very own internet browser. Just like you think Safari, Firefox, Google Chrome are all their own browsers, but this one's incredibly unique because it is already connected and powered by Perplexity. So you can see in this little preview, you have your Perplexity assistant there while you're actually on the web. So you can play around with that if you, again, want a more research power heavy internet browser. But again, Comet's not going to be our focus of this video today. We will dig into that at a later time, but you're welcome to explore around these other products if you would like. And then lastly, down in the bottom right-hand corner, you can change the language if you speak a different language, or if you click on the question mark, you can go to their help center. Here's their getting started page. You can look at their blog, and this is going to be everything in terms of Perplexity. You can contact their support if you need to, and all of that again is in this little hidden question mark in the bottom right-hand corner. So that's going to be our quick overview of Perplexity. If you have additional questions on it, please let us know in the comments, but we will see you guys next time with a new topic.